Hello, everyone. If it's Sunday, you know what time it is, and I'm Martin Rooney.
And this... I messed up.
Who are you? You can't mess up on live TV, so who are you?
I'm Sasha Rooney.
This is Sasha Rooney, and it's time for the...
Sunday
Smoothie. Give me some bells. And this is the Sunday Smoothie Holiday Edition. So Sasha Rooney joining me once again. Even has the holiday theme that we have for you today. And are you ready? Are you people ready for another recipe? We are always trying to figure out something that you haven't had before, something you haven't tried before, some ingredients you've never used before, and here's where we're going. See, because I don't know if it's happened to you, but it seems like yesterday it was the summer, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's Halloween, boom, it's Thanksgiving, and we're having pumpkin, and today we are moving from pumpkin to peppermint. Are you ready for that? Because we are moving from pumpkin to peppermint, and today I want to talk about the ingredients that you're going to use for your Sunday smoothie, and I got to warn you, if you've heard or watched the Sunday smoothies before, I have 4 daughters, so we have 4 daughters. Some of them have allergies to a lot of different things. We got one with seafood allergies, we got one with nut allergies, we got one that is lactose or dairy intolerant, so we have to be very cognizant of what we make, but I don't want that to influence what everybody else does. So for the first time in the history of the Sunday smoothie, we're going to use dairy today. So yes, if you're, guys, don't rip me to pieces. Hey, if you don't like dairy, you can go with things that are not dairy. That's okay. What do you got? And she wanted to make sure everyone knows she's the one that's not allergic to anything, and that's why today she will be able to sample the dairy version of what we're going to do. So again, if you've got dairy issues, if you have somebody that's lactose intolerant, then don't go with those ingredients. If you've got somebody that cannot tolerate some type of tree nut or something like that, don't go with it. And we have to be very cognizant of it, but I want to make sure that we put together some really cool recipes sometimes too. And for everybody that knows, I don't have a dairy issue, but we're pretty much dairy free in this house. So sometimes when I get to enjoy some kind of dairy, whether it's a type of cheese or milk, man, I get to really enjoy that again sometimes too. So today, we are doing the holiday peppermint chocolate smoothie. So are you ready for a peppermint chocolate smoothie? Because I'm ready for it. And for our ingredients today to go over it, let's talk, guys, today, for the first time ever, we are going to be using organic cottage cheese. So we're going to be using organic cottage cheese. You need about a 1/4 cup to a 1/3 cup of that. We're going to go with a couple of organic dates. I just throw those in for flavor because I really enjoy them. Today, we're going with some Horizon Organic, let me read this, organic, pasture-raised, reduced-fat milk. So we're actually going with real milk. Yes, we are. And hey, organic, it's saying right there, makes all the difference. But if you don't want to use that, go with almond milk again or whatever type of milk that you utilize. Yep, it's got all the stuff on there. And then, as always, Sunday smoothie, I'm always throwing in some spinach because, as I've talked about every time, spinach is a great way to get some veg in there without the kids noticing that there's any flavor, and you can feel good about it. And today, we are going to be using a couple of drops, and I'm a little nervous about this part because it says, hey, use very sparingly, like a drop or 2 of peppermint extract, which we have, and organic. And today, as always, right, Sash? Today, we're going to be using chocolate protein powder. You can pick the one you like, but what I would challenge you to pick, and you can see the link in the post right there, we are going to be doing today the Warrior Builder chocolate protein, chocolate ice cream flavor from Training for Warriors. And if you have not tried this yet, I'm challenging you. It's mixability. It's development from PhDs, manufactured in a facility that is NSF, certified for sport. Man, we put 2 years of development into it. You got to try it. And if you don't try that, you got to try our greens. I guarantee the best tasting greens that you will ever have. You got to try that out. And what do you got?
That is really hard to do the drops.
Yes, so I will be doing the drops today. We already talked about that. So we're going to be very, very careful on the drops. And remember, that don't we have 3 different products?
This one
And if you want to listen, Sasha, usually her job is to always remind me that, hey, we also have a pre-workout too, if that's something you're interested in. But now, are you ready to make this thing? All right, so first off, as my wife always talks, it's the liquid stuff first, right? I got to make sure I always do that. We've got our Training for Warrior shaker bottle, so that's going in. And right here, this is 6 ounces of whether you want to go milk, which is what we're doing today, or you can go almond milk if you want to, but we're actually going real milk. Excellent pour by the Sash right there. And then, let me see how we're going to do this. Here, Sash, grab a spoon out of there just to make sure. Then we're going to go that 1/4 to 1/3 of a cup of cottage cheese, organic cottage cheese. You can pick out the fat content, and I'll be taking that milk off the ceiling in a little while. So throw that in the sink. My trusted assistant, you can throw that in there. Good work. Now we're going to throw in, as always, hey, some spinach. I love throwing it. You want to throw the spinach in? It's not up there. That was just some comic relief right there. So throwing it in. You wash your hands, right?
Yes. I washed them upstairs.
Always good to make sure you're washing the hands, which would be important. Then, here, let's put in the dates. Throw a couple of those in there.
Dump them.
Throw them in, throw them in, throw them in.
What are they?
Those are dates. They are a type of, I guess you would say, fruit that actually, when I was just in Kuwait, man, they were like giving them out for free, which is delicious. Hey, you want to do this? All right, then we're going a generous scoop to get even more protein that goes along with the milk and the cottage cheese, where we're getting a lot of that today. So we'll go with 1 generous scoop of the chocolate ice cream Warrior Builder Training for Warrior Sups, where you got to try that out. And then, here we go. This is the moment of truth, Sash.
Put this on your pants.
Okay. Yep, I'm a little dusted up from the... Now, you ready? Like, they're saying, like, I'm going very minimal on the peppermint just to try a couple of drips. That was that was already too much, but now I'm just going to go like a drip, Sash, or 2. Let's try it.
Oh, it's hard to smell it.
I know. Man, give me 1 drip.
Knock it out, knock it in.
Boom. There we go. Just 1 drip, you think is enough?
I can do 2.
All right.
Oh my gosh, that's very strong.
It's on the bottom. There it is.
That didn't.
There.
Oh, there we go. All right, 2 drips. Pulled it off. And guys, I would recommend getting a peppermint that has some kind of drip device at the top, which this one didn't have. And now, oh, ice. So we got to go some ice too. What they talked about. Except I just went water instead of ice. So let's go a couple pieces of ice there. Just to throw in. Let's try that. Sound good? I think. Sometimes you gotta free flow a little bit, Sash. All right, you ready? So, Sash, while we're doing, while we're doing this part, hey, you ring the bells. You can sing jingle bells as we do this part. Ready? To entertain the crowd. Do we got anybody? Hey, and if anybody has any comments, questions for me, throw them in there. But now we're about to go the moment of truth. Here, you get us 2. Well, here we'll do this. Then I got it. Then we do the glasses. You ready? You ready? Start shaking on 3, 2, 1, and go. I did it every time. That time I plugged it in, but then didn't turn it on. So ready? We're using a Vitamix again. Hey, Vitamix, if you want to contact us about our incredible smoothie shows, let us know. Are you ready? Do you want to hit the button? On 3, 2, 1, hit it! All right, ring the bells. You want to water it? Stuff is flying all over the place. No jingle bells that we're going to sing right here? All right, stop. Yeah, well, get us 2 glasses. Get us 2 little glasses. We got the holiday peppermint Sunday smoothie going. Look at that color. Sasha has the glasses. Bring them over here, though. We need that. Bring them over. I can still hear the ice chipping away in there. All right, and for the first time ever, going with a true dairy Sunday smoothie. Let's take a sniff first.
Chris Zell says, yo, good to see you guys.
Hey, Chris, good to hear from you. I hope you're having a happy holiday. And to everybody else listening too. Chris Zell, if you guys look him up, one of the most incredible stories I know from the Training for Warriors Network ever.
Kenny Hall says hello from Liz, he and Addie.
Kenny coming in from Squim, guys. That's Squim, not Sequim, Washington. So if you've ever looked that up, and now Sasha already having a sip of it without me.
Anthony David, the human siren, says, "What's up?"
I wish we could have had him someday. Anthony, we're gonna have you on here actually doing the siren during the Vitamix mix. But let's try this out. Whoa, man, guys, I don't ever know which one is the best one yet. Hang on, I'm gonna let Amanda try that one. That one is gonna be, I think, her favorite. I'm not a tremendous fan of mint, but holy cow, I think we put the right amount of mint where it's not real pepperminty. But yeah, and notice
It's like a thin mint.
holy cow, it's like you took a box of thin mints and you crushed them all up and put them in your shake, and all of a sudden you got a smoothie. But hey, pretty healthy ingredients right there. Again, one of the things that I'll always caution everybody about is watch out how much calories that you're putting in there. So one of the things, hey, this is the holiday season, and I just had a bunch of conversations I was just presenting, and a lot of people came up to me and they said, hey, it's the holidays, what do I do? What's your best advice? And the best advice I can give is the first part is, hey, whether you want to hear it or not, calories in and calories out are going to have a big effect on what happens to you during the holidays. So whether you're eating grilled chicken breast or you're eating Thin Mint cookies, if you eat too much and put in way too much calories, that's going to be one of the biggest challenges. So remember, calorie deficit, that's going out to my boy Tom Robertson right there, and Dr. Spencer. I know they are champions of that. That's the first part. And then you got it. You want to do a cheers? All right. So say that again. Say that loud.
It's really good.
So she's saying it's really good. And guys, you want to taste test anything that you do, bring your 7-year-old or younger and let them try it. Because most of the time, most of us have gotten used to things that their taste buds are not going to tolerate. And that's always been a litmus test for me. If I've gotten myself used to drinking something that's terrible, but a kid won't do it, maybe that isn't the best thing to put into you. So, caloric deficit, then putting in the right things, and if you make sure you do that, you can enjoy yourself a little bit on the holidays. It's have 1 cup, not 10, and that might be the best advice I can give.
Sean Seitz says, "Love the headgear, Merry Christmas."
Yeah, my wife wasn't a tremendous fan of it, but I said I got to go with some holiday stuff.
Jeff Bregman said the same thing. Nice hat, Martin.
Hey, Jeff, hope all is well. Happy holidays. And hey, this is going to be me signing off again, but I challenge everybody, try this stuff out. Make some smoothies with your family. Every morning since we've restarted this show again, we have been doing a smoothie. What's that?
I'm almost done.
She is almost done with that smoothie, which is not always something that happens because some of them she doesn't like, where this one, great flavor again. So I hope I brought you something cool. Comment to me in there. I'll still answer it later. And unfortunately, next week, I will be in Helsinki, Finland, but on Sunday night, I'll be flying up into the Arctic Circle this Sunday, so I don't think I'll be able to do a Sunday Smoothie edition from there. But whenever I'm around, I'm going to try to give you one, entertain you, but ultimately, guys, inspire you to be a little bit healthier, because you got a couple weeks left in 2019. If you haven't done everything you wanted to do with it yet, now is the time, and to enter into 2020, making it your best year yet. So, I'm Martin Rooney. This is tell them about it. This is Sasha Rooney, and we're signing off. Hey, wishing everybody and their families a happy holidays.